First, I would like to express my sincere respect to Professor Sothida. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to present today. My name is Chan Boramai and I am from National University of Management majoring in Management. This presentation is part of our Office Management course and I am representing Group 3. Today we're presenting on how to handle conflict in teamwork. Before we dive in, let me introduce my group member who contributed to this presentation. First, Ms. Kathida. Second, Mr. Chiang Meng Liang Chai. Third, Ms. Chan Boramai. And fourth, Mr. On Chawan. And here is a quick overview of the content we will cover. Move to the next slide. Introduction. Conflict is a natural occurrence in any team setting due to difference in personality, working style, and idea. However, when effectively managed, conflict can drive creativity, innovation, and problem solving among team members. Our presentation is to provide practical strategy to navigate conflict positively and emerge with a stronger team dynamic. Let's move to the next slide where we talk about the two sides of conflict. Conflict in team can show up in two main ways, constructive and destructive. Constructive conflict focuses on the problem at hand, accumulating healthy discussion and differing opinions that lead to a creative solution. For instance, in a marketing team, members might disagree on the best approach for a new ad campaign. Through a constructive conflict, they explore various ideas, leading to a stronger campaign that appeals to more people. Example, imagine in a marketing team brainstorm a new ad campaign. Some members think it should get a target older adults, but others believe it should focus on younger people. By discussing this difference constructively, they create a campaign that appeals to both demographics. This destructive conflict, however, involve personal attack that hurt team unity and slow down progress. Example, in the same marketing team, if members start criticizing each other personally instead of focusing on the project, the conflict turns destructive. This can lead to hurt feeling, less teamwork, and a campaign that doesn't succeed because of internal problems. Knowing the difference between constructive and destructive conflict is crucial. Constructive conflict helps teams come up with a better idea and solve problems, while destructive conflict hurt morale and make it harder to get work done. This understanding sets the stage for effectively managing conflict within team. Let's move forward to the next slide where we focus on identifying conflicts. First, sign of conflict. Conflict can show in different ways. Look for signs like tension or hostility between team members. If people find it hard to talk to each other or work quality drop, deadlines are missed, this can clear sign of conflict. Second, communication issues. Communication problems are the big hint that there's conflict. If team members are listening to each other or unrespectful, it can lead to misunderstanding. This might cause trouble finding common ground, more tension, passive-aggressive behavior, or even people keep making important information to themselves. Third, performance issues. Performance problem can also point to conflict. Missing deadline, lower productivity, and having to redo work can all come from conflict. Meeting where people are arguing a lot and can't make decisions are another sign of conflict. Fourth, regular team meeting. Regular team meeting can help spot and fix conflict early. By talking openly about issues, team members can bring up conflict that might otherwise stay hidden and work together to solve them. The sooner you identify conflict, the sooner you can address it. Be aware of both verbal and non-verbal signs of tension within your team. This can include more argument, trouble making decisions, a drop in productivity, or even a body language like crossed arms or avoiding eye contact. Understanding this sign is important for keeping a healthy and productive team. Next, we will look at the step to resolving conflict.
The next slide is talking about the steps to resolving conflict. There are several key steps you can take to resolve conflict effectively. First, acknowledge that it's a problem and that it needs to be addressed. Validate the feeling of everyone involved. Second, set clear ground rules of communication to ensure everyone feels comfortable sharing their perspective. Then work together to identify the root cause of the conflict, not just the surface level disagreement. Finally, brainstorm solutions collaboratively to find a win-win situation. Step 1. The conflict. Recognizing and addressing conflict early prevent escalation and demonstrate respect for team member feeling. For example, if two team members are at odds, recognize their feeling. Say something like, I've noticed there's tension between you, and it's important we address it. How are you both feeling about this situation? This approach shows empathy and opens the door for honest communication. Step 2. Set a ground rule for respectful communication. Establishing clear rules for communication ensure a safe environment where everyone can speak freely and constructively. Encourage active listening and respectful communication. Avoid interrupting or making personal attack. Focus on the issue at hand, not personality. Step 3. Identify the root cause of the conflict. Understanding underlying issue rather than just surface disagreements lead to more effective and lasting resolutions. Use open-ended questions like, can you explain more about why this issue is important to you? This helps uncover underlying causes and different perspectives, leading to a deeper understanding to the conflict. Step 4. Brainstorm solution together. It is important to brainstorm solutions collectively. Make sure to motivate all individuals to share their ideas. Keep an open mind toward innovation solution. Aim to find solutions that tackle the underlying issue causes the conflict. Now move to the next slide. The next slide is talking about choosing the right solution. Evaluate the potential solution is based on first, does it address the root cause of the conflict? Is without to beyond surface level issues and ensure the chosen solution tackle the underlying problem. Solutions should target the core issue identified earlier. Avoid quick fixes that only mask the symptom. For instance, if the root cause is unclear, simply distributing tasks might not be enough. You might need a more comprehensive approach like defining job description and responsibility. Second, is it the solution fair or equitable for everyone involved? It should consider the needs and perspective of all parties to ensure a balanced resolution. For example, if some team members feel their contributions are undervalued, ensure the solution includes recognition and validation for everyone's effort, promoting fairness and equity. Third, if the solution realistic and achievable, evaluate whether it is practical given your team resolve and time constraint. A solution might seem ideal, but it is require more time to resources than the team can realistically provide. It's not practical. Ensure the plan is actionable and attainable. Final, will it improve team dynamics in the long run? Consider the lasting impact the solution on the team relationship and productivity. Think about how the solution will affect the team future interaction. A good solution should foster a positive, collaborative environment rather than create a new source of conflict.
Hello everyone, my name is Katina and I would like to continue this presentation. And the point is about developing an action plan. When you're choosing the right solution for a conflict or problem, it's critical to developing a clear action plan to put it into an effect. And the plan ensures that everyone is on the same page to foster accountability and help track the progress toward resolution. And these questions in the slide are the key elements of an action plan. The first one is about who responsible for what. For example, you create 3 columns, and the first one you put the text that they need to do. The second one, who responsibility for the text, and the third one is the deadline. And ensure that everyone is understanding their certificate contribution. And the second one is about deadline for each text. You need to set achievable deadline that allow efficient completion. Use a visual tool to track deadline and progress, and be prepared to adjust the deadline if necessary, but communication change clearly. And the third one is about measuring progress. Use certificate measurement to track progress, such as the number that complete the text, feedback survey, reduce complex accident, and improve communication. Part 1 is about handling roadblocks. You need to brainstorm possible challenges that might arise and create a backup strategy to overcome the roadblock. And keep everyone informed for any change of challenge. So, a well-defined action plan is essential for ensuring conflict resolution. But that you need to regularly review the action plan and make adjustments as needed, and acknowledge achievement and recognize contribution to a positive atmosphere. Move to the next slide is about effective communication is key. Throughout this presentation, we explore various strategies for navigating conflict in your team. However, one crucial element upon all these tests are effective communication. When team members communicate openly, respectfully, and clearly, it lays the foundation for a positive environment where conflict can be resolved constructively. And why is effective communication important? Because it's to prevent misunderstanding. A clear and direct communication minimizes misinterpretation and assumption. And this helps to prevent conflict from escalating before they even begin. You need when your team feel heard and understood, trust and respect grow. Active listening involves paying close attention to verbal and non-verbal clues, asking clarifying questions, demonstrating genuine interest. conversation focused and respectful, even through disagreement. Respectful communication keeps the conversation central on the issue at hand, avoiding personal attack and emotional outbursts. Encourage collaboration for a solution. Effectively communication promote a free exchange of ideas and perspective. This leads to more creative solutions and a stronger sense of teamwork when everyone feels comfortable contributing. For example of effective communication, you need to active your listening by focus on understanding the other person's point of view. Prepare what they said and ask a clarifying question. And be aware of your body language and tone of voice, maintaining eye contact, and use open gestures and avoid defensive posture. Learn and practice strategy for resolving conflict constructively, such as compromise and negotiation and meditation. And the last one is building to build, and the last one is if you want to build a culture of effective communication, you need to have a regular team meeting to provide opportunity for open communication and feedback. Feedback establish format and informal channel for feedback and suggestion. Training and developing by providing workshop or reinforcement on communication skill and conflict resolution. And learn by example, be a model effective communication as a leader, setting the tone for the entire team. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Now you can go to the next slide.
Dear respected teacher and everyone, how are you all now? I would like to talk about building trust and respect. Trust and respect are the cornerstone of strong relationship, both personal and professional. Building them takes time and consistent effort, but the reward is the deeper connection and the more positive environment. And there are 3 points to improve building trust and respect in teamwork. First, acknowledging and appreciating each other's perspective. Acknowledging and appreciating each other's perspective is the key component of effective communication and relationship building. By valuing perspective, respecting the diverse viewpoint of others, you can foster mutual understanding, empathy, and collaboration in your interaction. Second, focusing on common goals and the success of the team. When the team focuses on common goal and the collective success, it promotes unity, collaboration, accountability, adaptability, and a sense of accomplishment. This ultimately leads to a more cohesive, high-performing team that is better equipped to achieve its objective. Third, celebrate successes. Celebrate all milestones and achievements, big or small, and reinforce positive progress. By fostering trust and respect, you create a more collaborative and supportive environment, where team members feel valued and comfortable working together. In conclusion, conflict within the group can be seen as opportunity for growth and development. rather than obstacles. By approaching conflict resolution with open-mindedness, effective communication, and the willingness to learn, team can emerge stronger and more united. Conflict can serve as a catalyst for positive change, fostering more resilient and successful team dynamic. By embracing conflict and navigating through it with confidence, team can build stronger relationships and achieve greater success in the long run. That is all for us. Thank you for your attention.